have the following just very quickly as I record. Let me just show you as I share my screen, and then at least you are able to see screen one, and then we have screen two. Let me just get this. Okay. Okay, screen one. Okay, let me just get this again. Let me share that. Okay, great. So Eunice is outside. Let me admit Eunice. Eunice, welcome. Welcome, Eunice, and anybody else who is still outside there. We are all bringing you on board. I think we are almost there because we are 13 in number, and I believe we are going to probably, yes, 13. We needed 15, but 13 is okay because the others will of course catch up with us somewhere along the line. So this is specifically what we are having as teams, and you have this bar. If you can see my mouse hanging, you have probably the recording. You can see the time started recording. There is turning off your video, of which most of you have done so, because the video sucks a lot of bandwidth. If you don't need it, if you can just hear, you better not turn it on. But if you want to showcase something, you can always tell us using the video. Then we have the mute button. This one now, you can be able to mute yourself or unmute. If you want to say something, you just click on it, and then you talk. When you are done talking, you unmute. And then we have sharing. Here you can share your screen. And in the process of sharing your screen, you can even give somebody a permission to get into your screen and be able to help you. If you are stuck with something, somebody can just get inside your screen. Remotely from here, I can be able to access your screen and be able to show you something. Maybe you are guiding, you are teaching somebody about how to do something in Word or something like that. That is the best place to be. Then you have the three dots. The three dots here are basically more actions. And these more actions, you can see, one, you can show the device settings so that you decide what is to be your microphone and which one do you want to be your active microphone and which one should not be your active. Then we have the show meeting notes. We can always have minutes. When you're having a meeting with your colleagues, then somebody takes the meeting, the notes or the minutes. This is the notes you can be able to use. We can enter in the full screen mode. Then the background effect. This one is specifically for you to change your background. As you can see now, my background is quite different. I'm not in that particular beach, but you see I've managed to put that background. So, or you can even blur your background. Maybe you are in a very, very big space or in a market and you want to join a meeting in a crowd and you don't want people to see your background. You come here and you blur your background so that nobody is able to see your background. So that is particularly right. Then we have turning off live caption. If I'm speaking English and the English of white man, the artificial intelligence will be able to get it, then write it. Because for those who cannot be able to hear, they should be able to just to see my my words being interpreted, rather being brought forward. You can see that. So another thing I think you really need to look at recording. And keypad, if at all I'm not able to access a keyboard, I can always. Then of course any other incoming video, but nobody sends any other video. So that is it. Then next to that, there is raising of the hand. So if you have something to say, guys, the meeting just raises your hand. By clicking it, people will see that you have raised your hand. So when I click on it, everybody will be able to see whether one raised your hand. Therefore, somebody will give me. If my hand is raised, you can be able to see the screen and you'll be able to see my. So kindly don't hesitate to raise your hand. Raise your hand. Then we have a conversation space here for chatting. example, you can always ask a question from here, even if probably for clarification. I'm not able to talk. There's a meeting. There's no Q&A. So I want to say your sound. I think I want to turn off another sound device. So if that one, maybe other device. But it's yes, sure. But yes, I can. I'm sounding good. Again, I can just go here, my device, and if that audio is okay, I don't know whether that's okay for some of you who are chatting and saying, yes, your sound breaks. What about now? Yes, now it's okay. Good. Thank you so much, Martin. But you can always say and let us see. So I'm going to basically, as I'm sharing with you the screen, I'm going to share with you probably the concept that we are thinking that we wanted to bring you people on board. And I'm going to share that in the screen shortly so that you see what we are here for. We are meeting for here. Let me just put it a bit big so that you can see. So it is about digital literacy education. This is what we are particularly working around so that at least we get it. The digital media education. This is what we are talking about, guys. The digital media education. This is the concept. So we want to work with teachers to implement digital media literacy education in schools and community particularly. So this is a concept that we have sent out to several people to support, those including Plan International and Facebook and other people. And for those who have been with us when we are with Facebook and all that, you can see specifically the social media platforms, how they are being used. And the major thing we want to really guide is that you see students and even teachers are having difficulties in how to access and analyze, evaluate, and create or act responsibly using the communications that we are having on board. So Maureen is at the lobby, so we are going to get Maureen. Where is this Maureen? At the lobby. Okay. We get Maureen. Welcome, Maureen. At the moment you're in the lobby, I'll just bring you in. Okay, great. So we are already 15 or 14 in numbers, so we're going to get it. We only invited 15 of you who had confirmed they wanted to participate in this project. So the digital media education literacy is what we wanted because we have realized that there's a problem. Assess the credibility of and the bias in the content that they see online. This is what we want to see. How can we help teachers and learners on how to really get the correct or the credibility of the content, online content? How do you really check and be able to say that this content is credible and this is not good enough? Maybe you're researching on a particular subject, be it in an area of study or a subject, or maybe on a topic. How sure are you that that content you're getting is credible and is not biased? That is now the biggest problem you're having, and that's what we wanted to take through. It's called digital media education literacy, and that's what we want to do to help us in doing. And we're going to do this to the teachers, in our network, because the teachers are the ones having problem. Once the teachers know how to handle digital media literacy education, then the others will be able to get in. This is not only about safety. You've heard a lot about online safety, internet safety, and all that on kids. But here it's not about safety, it's about responsible use. Because it's not, we are now past safety nets. We are now looking at the use of the internet, how we use it responsibly. Somebody is talking. Martin, you have anything to say, or I mute you? Or you've muted yourself. That's good. So that is it. If you have a question, kindly, you can raise up your hand. Yes, Salvino, I want to get help. Yes, Salavino, what should I do? What do you want us to help you with? You left again and rejoin, no problem. But we'll be there to support you, Salavino. Okay. So this is what, guys, we wanted you to participate in. And that is why we are here for today. We are going to be, one of the partners who have agreed to help us. And because we told them that mostly you'll find that the teachers and students are trying to use their platform, the Facebook platform, WhatsApp platform, and this. And apparently not really enjoying full benefit, or they are abusing it. They are not using it responsibly. So that is what they are interested to find out, whether that one is really happening, and how can we help the teachers to learn, and then the teachers will then later help the learners. And therefore, we are picking only teachers who are teaching age 13 to 19, as you can see. We'll share all this together. So what will be required of you is, as a trainer, we want you to train up to about 400 teachers. Let me just bring that presentation. I don't know whether it's here. This is from Microsoft, because we're also having one for Microsoft, but that's the one for Microsoft, but we are not going to. The Microsoft one will come, but you are not going to train the one for Microsoft. But this one, we are being told to train it. This is to be trained for 10,000 teachers in Rwanda, but again, virtual. This is the teacher training path, 500 TOTs through GTP. So this one will be targeting 500 through GTP is global training partner, which we are. IAN is a global training partner for Microsoft. So here, the Microsoft wants us to train 500 TOTs. But these are TOTs in Rwanda, not Kenya. So I wish this one was Kenyan. I would have really brought in 500 teachers to be trained on TOT. And now, the one for Facebook, the one we are talking about here, which I think I should have given you. Let me see, where is it? Is it this one? Yes. So as you can see, let me just remove that. Yes, let me bring in Salavino or Benjamin or whoever has just joined in. Okay. If you can look at that, guys, I want to have your question shortly so that at least we keep talking. You can raise up your hand if you want to say something. But meanwhile, I'm just telling about this program. How are we going to work with teachers to implement digital media education? Facebook has recommended 15 TOTs, while Microsoft, you've seen the other side, has recommended 500 TOTs. So it all depends with who has got enough money support. So Microsoft is going to support 500, but not in Kenya. The one for Microsoft are from Rwanda. So we are going to train the Rwanda from here. I think somebody like Michael has participated in training Rwandese in the past. That's what happened. but that one will take 500. Welcome, Bonagitonga. Yeah, so for one, I'm just showing you, for Rwanda will be 500, but for Kenya, we are only looking for 15 TOTs to train 400, no, to train 7,000. So each one of you will be required to train 400 teachers. And then the 400 teachers, yeah, each one of you will be required to train 400 teachers. I think I'll be sharing with you all the details in a PowerPoint shortly after this. And then we have now, that one is for Facebook. That's the one I want you to be in. That's the one we are looking for. But this Facebook TOT will be trained by the Facebook team. So the Facebook team themselves will train you directly. I've just shown you that, and the Facebook team will train us directly on this particular day. Let me share with you the training program. Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, 20th. Yeah, this is the link I'm going to share with you shortly of the training that we are going to have, including me from the Facebook. So this is the program of that day. So when they say 8, it may not be hours. I think because our time will be at 10. So the thing will be done at 10. So let me just confirm this before the day ends, because they say 8 a.m. At 8 a.m. we cannot really avail ourselves for this training. So the training, the topic will be about welcoming and arrival. XP is the global training partner for Facebook. So they are the ones now training us. And then as they train us, now as we are going to train the teachers. So Najua tu wazungu, they want to be the one owning their own program. So for Facebook, they have insisted. This XP is a team from UK. So they are going to train us on Wednesday. So all trainers, you will be able to welcome and greeted. Probably, if at all, you can be able to say something or not. We are going to see which mode they are using. And then the next one is introduction and TOT objectives. So maybe at this particular level, I'll be able to introduce you guys, introduction to the training, and we're sharing the agenda of the day, and then the program introduction and community standards. So we'll welcome you to they're calling the same program, but they're calling it My Digital World. Remember, we gave them a concept, but now, as usual, because they want to fund us, they insist on name it on their own. Then we have digital identity, privacy and privacy module. Then we are going to see, of course, the topic. This is a summary. I'm sharing with you this in your email shortly. All this will be gotten in your email shortly. But meanwhile, I can even probably, I guess, share it here so that you have it also straight away. Sorry, I'm the one talking, and I really wanted this to be more, but I've really put it there. You'll get it if you want to download it in the file. It's also there. I've shared it in the section of the chat. Yes. So the same is there. If you're able to reach your laptop, you'll be able to have it. And then even the link for the meeting on Wednesday is already here. This is the meeting on Wednesday, the one that will be participating in. So you can always have it and use it to join on Wednesday at 10. So that is what we are supposed to do. Then what is expected of us? We are still working around logistics. All the trainers, which you are definitely, we are working on some of the support that we are going to get from this. One is, of course, the internet. Let me just make a small annotation. I usually don't like this, but again, maybe POT support. So we are going to have internet.
maybe training fee. Let me just get that ready, and then probably maybe technical support. So I'm already talking to TSC, and I'm probably going to get their support also, because that is one thing we are looking forward to get from TSC also. Let me just share this so that we are all having it. Let me get a pen here. So this is the program you're talking about, the TOT support. And we are going to help. We may not have internet bundles because we don't know the platforms you're working on. I tried reaching out to Telkom, but they have conditions which I think is not good enough, because they insist on getting the Telkom line. You know, some of the thing, if we insist on you trainers getting the Telkom line, maybe the network in your place may not be good enough, and therefore we may not really. So this is a long-term project. As soon as they get back to us, if they give us, no problem, we'll also share with you guys so that you also have an additional internet source. But we are thinking, how do we get internet for you guys? Option one, we will leave you to get internet on your own, and then you can always tell us refund. We can do a refund. You just get us maybe some small record or maybe some small email on breakdown on how you really use the internet refund you need, and we'll give you that. Because I was thinking this is nothing bad if we can get, even if it is between 2,000 and 5,000, I guess so. And probably if it is even above, we are ready to support. I think that's one thing we are going to be ready to support. Then in terms of training fee, as you train the teachers, we want to be able to commit, and I'm going to share with you a small contract that has been prepared in consultation with Facebook, and the contract which we will give you will spell out the terms and especially the payment that we are going to pay you guys after the training, once you've done the training. The training is just not more than 2 hours. So you can imagine you will be training teachers not more than 2 hours. So if you can get all the 400 teachers, the only target is, can you be able to get 400 to 450 teachers? I think that is now the thing. So if you decide, if you can train all the 400 in 2 hours, if you can get all of them connected in 2 hours, then that the training will have been achieved. Or if you can do this in, you can even get 50, maybe for today, tomorrow you get 100 at your own convenient time. And then kidogo kidogo until you get to 400. Then within just do 2 hours. It's not more than 2 hours, and you're done with the teacher. As long as you just spell out, just going to take them through 2 hours and you're done with the topic. That's the same way you always see me take 2 hours and I do something. Robin's hands is up, and who else is, I can see several people's hands are up. I'm going to give you time for question just shortly. And did I mute myself? No. I hope everybody's getting, I'm not on mute. Nobody's outside. I think Robert's hands is up. We're going to give you time, Robert, to say something. So in terms of the training fee is what we are working on, and we are thinking of probably, maybe I'm trying to negotiate so that they give us close to 50,000. I don't care even if we train for 2 hours. Even if you manage to train all your teachers within 2 hours, then this is the thing. But the training will take all your time. I think we are giving ourselves 1 month, because 1 month will be enough, maybe to have reached these teachers within this 1 month, or maybe I can give you 2 months. But again, we are going to negotiate that with Facebook to find out what really how do they want it to go. So if they accept that we do for 2 months, that we give you time to be able to reach out to as many teachers as possible, then you are there. Tech support. So this is not yet agreed upon, but this is the proposal we have given to Facebook for each and every trainer. And that's why they insisted on us not going beyond 15. But I'm imagining if we can even get 20, but we were thinking of using 20 teachers, but they have insisted on 15 or 16. So if you also know someone who can, already we have 14 on the platform. I'd invited 15, but we want to, if we get more people and then get up to 20, then we can always know how we can fix ourselves to do this together. Because we want people with more network. And the teachers we are targeting are teachers who are teaching years 13 to 20 and to 2023, because we are specifically keen on teenagers, 13 to 19. But if we can get even 23, because the aspect of this idea of responsible use of social media is something that it's wide, and definitely all the young people need to know it. But for now, we are really targeting the year 13 all the way to year 2023 or 19 specifically. So you can always figure out what you can be able to do, and we are going to help support to get it like that. So I don't know whether, in terms of tech support, we are going to create for you accounts in Teams, and these accounts will enable you to be able to schedule meetings. We are going to also schedule for you events, if possible, upon your request, on the dates you think. Once we schedule for you events, these live events we schedule for you and have them recorded. The live events are automatically recorded. And then we'll be able to download what you've done and share with you the video. Then you'll have option 1 of having those videos hosted in your YouTube channel, but at the same time, the same videos will be hosted in a YouTube channel that has been selected, because for the purpose of proof of execution. Facebook needs that, what we're calling proof of execution. They need to see that you really did the work and you did that. So the videos will be recorded and shared with Facebook on a platform of which we are proposing. We are going to have one central platform, and that is maybe the channel of IAN. We're just going to put them there so that all teachers are able to revise there. Another thing maybe we are talking about is we want to be able to ensure these teachers. The whole problem is how do we prove that we have done 400? This is the biggest thing. And let me just welcome Omweri. Omweri want to say something, and then probably I can go on, because Omweri wants to say something.
Hello, Mr. David and the group members. I had a question to deal with the 400 members. Are these members available to us, or we are supposed to reach teachers who are around us and those that we are working with? Thank you.
Thank you, Robin. These are teachers who are around you and who you are working with. We are just opening and saying these are particularly teachers who are around you and whom you're working with. Because we want to train we want to influence as many teachers as possible around us and see what we are going to do with them. How I wish we were given opportunity to have 400 trainers. That would be good. The way we have been given, I just showed you the one we have been given for Rwanda. Of course, for Rwanda, I'm being given to get 500 TOT. And that one, the Microsoft will pay the 500. But now Facebook has insisted we only use 15 to 20. So I'm thinking, so this 15, they'll have to reach to 400. Because again, Facebook wants us to reach 7,000 teachers with this message. And it's only a 2-hour message. And that's one thing again, which was very good, because we were thinking, I was thinking maybe they wanted us to do maybe a series of training, but they only want you to do 2 hours. So to reach out to 400 teachers for 2 hours. So maybe we can give ourselves a span of 1 month and be able to reach out to more than probably 400 and 450. If one member can even reach 500 teachers, we'll be honored. We'll be very glad to have that, because at least we'll be closing that gap. And it is possible. This one can be done. Remember, these sessions I've been having, I've been able to reach over 2,500 with the sessions. Are you getting the point? So it's possible, you can do it. It's just a matter of keeping your track. You have seen my style. Whenever there is a session coming, I keep pushing through the social media, reminding these guys, and they come on board, and then all that. So we are going to be able to help. Meanwhile, let me have Gitonga wants to say something, please. Salvano, you just raised your hand and we gave you an opportunity to speak, and you're not speaking. So, Salavino, I mean, Wanagitonga or Salavino, where are you there? Oh, you may not be able to say. Can one have a few teachers at a time, so long as you reach the target? Yes, Robert Motari, that's what you're saying. You just have few, 50, 60. I mean, it doesn't matter. You don't need to have 500 or 400 at a go. No. That's why we are saying we're going to have a span of a span of 4 weeks or maybe 1 month. And then from that, within that, you are able to reach out as many teachers. In terms of internet, we are going to, so you have all those options. Kindly make use of them. And Robert, did I get your question? Tell how Facebook can manage to know that you've trained. Yes, Facebook will be able to depend entirely on us, because Facebook has decided to invest their trust on IAN, and therefore IAN is also investing their trust on you, because you are now the trainers of IAN. You are not even yourself anymore, because the IAN, because we have sent, I think I showed you that concept that I sent to Facebook, and they have accepted to support. So we are still negotiating on their money, because we are imagining the kind of work the teachers are going to do, the technical bit and stuff like that. And we are saying, if they can accept to pay the 20 or 15 or 16 people this amount, then I will be glad. I will be very happy to definitely go ahead and have it done. Salvino decided to leave, but the recordings will be here, so we're going to share. I will. Yes, so the best way is we are going to have to help you create a form, and that form, teachers will be able to log in, to enter their details as they are attending the session, so that we are seeing them as they are attending the session, they enter their details, so that we keep that track of the form. And that is the form, the information that we are going to share with Facebook on our side, because as teachers are attending, they'll be able to answer that. Yes. SG, you are back. Can I give you a session to say something, SG? Salvano, unmute yourself and say something. I mean, Salavino. Wanagitonga. Unmute yourself, Wanagitonga. Oh, sorry. sorry, we are saying the first support is training. And this training, we are going to do it this Wednesday at 10. So I'm going to suspend the other sessions we've been having, and this one will just be specifically for the 20 of us and via Facebook. So the Facebook people, I've shared with you the, the link for Wednesday, but I'm going to also share it in the website and to repeat the same, and the program also on the through your email address. So once we get this done, at least tupate angalau hata kama ni pesa kidogo ya hii COVID, tuseme tumekaa sana. But I was insisting that all of us get not less than 50,000 shillings for doing that. So hata ukifanya kidogo kidogo, once you're done, just tell me, and then we are going to do it. And we are still looking for more partners. If we get more partners who can give us more teachers. For example, I'm trying to talk to Plan International, is the email I'm trying to write now, because you see Plan International has a lot of teachers in their network. Therefore, we want them to give us. So we just tell them, hey, can you give us your teachers? We want to teach them for free. So then we are not going to charge them. Then they are going to give us teachers. So that when we get those teachers, then we are going to give you maybe access to those teachers, then you train them. At least if we can get 7,000 teachers, we'll be very, very happy to go ahead. I don't know whether, if you have any other people who can give us teachers in their network, let us take advantage of this and work together with them. TSC are very, 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 very interested in joining us. They only told me to write a letter and take to the office, which I'll do that tomorrow, an official letter to the CEO. I'll take to the office tomorrow, just to let them be aware of what we are doing. And if they had the power to give us teachers, they can. But see, the problem is, even if they were to tell, they will just tell us, go ahead with the teachers, but they are not able to mobilize the teachers for us. But you see, Plan International already has a teacher in their database whom they are working with, so they would really put this as add-on part on their programs, and definitely their teachers will be willing to get in. In fact, if possible, even Plan International, because the only thing I'm looking for from Plan International is to help us enable those teachers read, because some teachers are outside there, they may be willing to come on, but they don't have probably the bundles, they're having challenges with the internet. But if at all we work with Plan International, who already have teachers, and the teachers already have bundles, I mean, their teachers, maybe they can be able to help their teachers to get bundles just to get to us. Look at that kind of partnership. We are not telling Plan International to pay us, but we are telling them to enable their teachers attend our platform. So you see, that is also another way. We are also looking at it. So one trick, we are using you guys who are already having networks, or two, we are also using partner organization who already have partners in their network and they want to bring them on board, or teachers already in their network and they wish to have them participate. So in such a scenario, I think we're going to work together. So those are the areas. I don't know whether, because it's long, I just wanted to do that briefing. If there's any question, let us know. So summary, we are having a training on Wednesday, guys. And the training, I think I've showed you the program. These people are going to train us. It is not that it's not as technical as what I've been doing, guys. We've been doing a lot of technical things here with you in the space. But these trainings which are coming are not necessarily this technical as the way we've been doing this. So Robert has the hand up. Yes, Robert. Just unmute yourself and say something, Robert.
Hello, once more. Thank you so much, Bana David, for all that you are doing for the teachers of Kenya. Secondly, I want to ask one question. Is it that the 2 hours we are teaching the teachers, you just teach a group for 2 hours and yet another group for 2 hours until you reach 400 or 500, that is, or you can have this group again coming in for the next lesson? Thank you.
It is only one lesson, so you don't need to teach. You see, the next group, the same group cannot come to do the same thing twice. It's just one lesson. We have managed to push everything to make it one. So we are only going, and then we are going to localize our own content. And on Wednesday, they will teach us. They will also give us the content they want us to use. But it will take time. We can sort up a meeting, maybe later in the week or maybe next week early, so that we customize the content, we localize, we contextualize, we change the content to make it look like ours, because we know our teachers. We know the right kind of example we want to give the teachers. Then once it is done, then you teach. It's only 2 hours. Once it is 2 hours, you are done with the teachers. So you can't repeat the same thing. We are compressing all the last lesson. It's only one lesson. So if you have given me the same lesson, if you want again to repeat, then it will not look, it will be boring. So it's better we do. What we do, we link them to the YouTube channel so that they learn more things. Or if you want now to organize other meetings with them, you are free, because again, these are teachers and you're also learning to present and to train others. And to be an online trainer, it's something you're now learning. It will help you. It's a skill you use, yes.
Just something on the same, David. Should you hang around with the teachers who have TSC numbers, or you can also get those who don't have TSC numbers, those who are working in private schools, or those who are not working? Okay, well, how can you really work with all these people? Because all of them are only very important.
Yeah, for this program, I've never really put any boundary when it comes to teachers. I work with all. In fact, I usually call them educators. That's why in this team, we have teachers primary, we have secondary school teachers here, we have TVET teachers here. We also have university lecturer with us in the team. All these ones are teachers, all the educators. You don't have to worry. We have private teachers from private schools here with us. So you don't need to put a boundary. As long as they are teachers and they're teaching students who are aged between 13 to 23, don't dismiss them. Just include them. They are what they can really reach out. Yes, Martin. Just unmute yourself and say, Martin.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Martin.
Hello? Yes,
Yes,
my question
Martin,
now comes in. What happened? Yes, my question comes in as what happened to those teachers who cannot manage to be online for 2 hours? Maybe they come for 30 minutes and then they disappear. Are they not going to be disadvantaged, or what are you going to do with those kind of teachers because of their bundles and other things?
Yes, so that's why I'm saying it is a very tricky situation, and we want to be as innovative as possible. That's why I brought the brains of 20. You see, if this program ingekuwa kama the one I've showed you of Rwanda, which is like ready, you know, this one is a ready program. It's being fully sponsored by Microsoft. You don't have a problem with this. But when it comes to this other one, which we have just Microsoft, I tried asking them, because Microsoft, we didn't even write for them a concept. Then they decided they wanted to train teachers, and they wanted to train 500 by August. You see, the target of Microsoft here is to train this number, 10,000 by August 2020, and the 10,000 teachers. So we're going to have like 15. But for Microsoft, they're targeting, they want me to work with 500 TOTs. So these 500 TOTs, yes, but then they say 500 TOTs must be Rwandese. That's why they are using REB, Rwanda Education Board. So the Rwanda Education Board are going to nominate for me these 500, whom I'm going to train, that each TOT trained will be able to. So you see, for them, we are going to train only 500. So you see, and then the Microsoft is ready to pay the 500, and then Rwanda Education Board, which is an equivalent of Ministry of Education for Kenya, are the ones even mobilizing, enabling those teachers, the 10,000 to have the network. I getting to have this kind of thing. So you see, the scenario is a bit different. But the model is a bit different. In our scenario, it's not them. It is now us, because it is us who are going to go and get this whole thing. So if, for example, they get some effect. So yes, Mweri, what you are saying, can you find a way of, Martin Mwegian saying, can we find a way of engaging these people without necessarily weighing so much on them? Because we may not promise to give them those particular things like internet bundles. I've told you, I wanted to work with Telkom, but Telkom have, you see, Telkom, Safaricom, they all have their own rules and regulations, or rather terms and conditions that may not augur well with teaching. Because you see, like Microsoft with Safaricom, they want probably you have to give them their people time to talk to teachers and all that. But you see, we are not selling these products. We are teaching teachers. So our model is a bit strictly educational. And that's why we have not really shared interest with Safaricom or Telkom or Airtel. But we're still looking around what can happen possibly. But this is the beginning of the journey, guys. I'm not saying the thing has been wrapped up. No, we are just starting. And that's why I needed to talk to you guys and propose to yourself. So on Wednesday, as we are trained, then we can again come and have another chat and see how do we move forward. But we are looking forward. If you can see a group that has teachers in their network, work with them. Let us help support them. Another group that is, as long as there's value, if they feel there's value we are going to add to their teachers, definitely are going to give us that opportunity. So Facebook has only the two ways of knowing that, is the attendance form, attendance sheet. They'll have to sign in the attendance sheet, which will be showing you how to create one and help them with. And number two, the subscription to that particular channel that we'll have maybe for us to be putting videos there. I think it's good to have them also subscribe so that at least maybe Facebook are able to see that for sure they are getting this content reaching towards them. So that these people, Martin, the one you have said they have come for 30 minutes, if they've come for 30 minutes and the internet has decided to disappear, we can still package the same thing in a video and share with them in YouTube. But the only thing to be able to be sure that they have viewed and they have really seen, or they are going to view, is better to then assist them just to subscribe, so that at least you are so sure. We have very many ways of reaching, just innovative ways. How do we reach them? Just ensure we have those innovative ways to help them be able to assess the content. I hope this is good and we have talked much. Guys, if there's any other question, so then let us meet on Wednesday at 10, but I'll be sharing with you an email towards that effect. I'm seeing more information. I wish to encourage members to try and register with MIE and keep several things on online training. Yes, MIE is good, but we are not here talking about MIE now. The gospel we are now spreading, Robin, now is the gospel of digital literacy, and probably Facebook is now, when the Facebook is the sponsor, now we sing their song. When it comes to Microsoft, we sing their song. When Google comes on board, we don't have a problem, because the world is about what is in it for us, and how do we develop. So Clarice, thank you so much, guys, and thank you everybody. And we have recorded this, and I'm going to also share it with you guys. Once it is ready, I'll share it with you. Anita, thank you. This is the beginning. Once you people train on this very well, we are also going to have another session for you to train, and another one, and another one, and another one. And it will be something we can be able to be proud of at the end of the day, that we are training and changing the lives of people in the world. Because I'm very sure Rwanda is going on, and then we have DRC also had made a request. Burundi is making a request. Uganda is, of course, making a request. And you are the same trainers that we wish to do this. And we're going to do it online. You know, online, you're not going to interfere with your lesson. You're also not going to interfere with your TSC or your employer's time, because that is, again, the danger. We don't want to get you involved. So you're going to be. Maureen's hands up. I'm happy. Ladies here. Just unmute yourself, Maureen, and say something. Maureen, say something. Yes, Maureen, we can hear you.
Okay, I had a question, and this goes to after we customize the information or the program that will be given by the Facebook people on Wednesday. Are we going to take time to mobilize the 400 teachers first, then we organize now to do the training in the 2 hours? Hello? Hello, David?
Yeah, I just muted myself so that we don't get the echo. Yes, true, Maureen. You have said, yes, we are going to have time to mobilize. This now, as soon as we have the content from Facebook given to us, we can now customize and contextualize it on our own way, how we think it's going to reach to our teachers. And then it is going to be upon us now to sit back and mobilize and train at your own speed. Again, your own speed, your own convenience, and I'll be here to support. And also going to get, I think we have technical team. We have Sylvia here, Sylvia Njoroge, and Beldin, maybe, and Edward, and others who are going to give you technical support, and I'll be there too to help. And we are going to support you all through wherever we can. And again, I'm saying you are now, this is on your docket. You know those local NGOs who are working in education and they're supporting teachers. You can even work with them. Those supporting youth programs, work with them to reach out to teachers, teaching the young people. Tell them we want to teach the young people on how to be responsible users of social media. Because you see, we have fake news to deal with. We have inadequate or inappropriate information to deal with. We have factual erroneously errors or other content, educational content, which are not factual to deal with. And the learners are going online to pick anything because they're panicking. So if they are given any content, if you tell them what's the definition of a photosynthesis, they go online and pick any definition. They don't care whether the definition is wrong or right. So these are the things we want to deal with. So that's the language you want to talk about. If you can get an NGO which is working with teachers and they're ready to give you the teachers, don't even look for money from them. Tell them you're going to teach for free. And then you are there. They give you the access to the teachers and you train them for free. That's what you do. You get another network, you train those other teachers. Mobilization will be on your side. But the training on Wednesday, we are going to be given this content. And then next week, we can again get another time, maybe on Monday again like this, and now put our heads together and customize together and say, this is how we're going to do it, and draw our own agenda away from this agenda that we're having here. Because you see, this agenda even has breaks and all that. Yes, 10-minute break is important for the 2-hour course. Maureen, I think yours is answered. I think we have answered, so it's okay, guys. That means that we can also teach the youth at the same time, teachers. Yes, yes, Robert. It's at the same time we can teach youth. If we can reach out to the youth, no problem. But in this program, we are really focusing on the teachers because we know if we teach the teachers, they will automatically teach their young people on how to be able to get information, the right information. And remember, we are headed towards election, and all these politics, they are using online to abuse our learners. Anita, kindly tell us something from Eldoret.
Okay, mine is just a suggestion. I heard you say that you're going to contact the TSC for their support. Would you also consider contacting maybe the State Department of Vocational Training or TVETA also for their support? Maybe they'll help in mobilizing so that we can get more trainers.
Yes, I'm going to also write to Dr. Juan also, and just let him know what we're doing. TSC and this other department, even the Ministry of Education, like even for Plan International, it's the Ministry of Education that has connected me with Plan International. After telling them what we wanted to do, the Ministry of Education under the department, the Department of NACONEC, they said, this thing you need to do, let us give you people who can really mobilize for you teachers. You know, as the ministry, they can't really go in because they don't want to show Facebook that they are part, because they are not allowed to partner with Facebook. If they partner with Facebook, then, you know, the corruption thing, they'll now start being investigated. Maybe Facebook gave you money and you misuse. So they are just, they want to support us, but from just knowing that we are doing something and we are working together as teachers to help other teachers. That's so that it looks like it's an initiative by teachers, but not an initiative from the ministry. So that's the kind of thing. So that's why they introduced me to the Plan International. They talked to Plan International. They told them, kindly, if you have teachers, kindly support what this guy and this team is doing. He has trainers who are going to train your people for free, and you are just to bring the teachers on board. So Plan International talked to me and told me, can you send us that document? We want to look at it so that we see the content you are training teachers and how we can also plug into it now that you are promising to add value to whatever programs we have been doing. So that's the model we are taking, so that we don't take it like we get a direction from TSC directing teachers, because if that one happens, there's a lot of competition right now for teachers, especially KICD are looking for the same teachers. The different sagas of the Ministry of Education are basically focusing on these teachers. So we don't want to really stand as if we are competing and therefore we have gotten the hand and the support of TSC to do this. But we want just to show value so that we cut across and be able to bring even peace between them, these sagas together. So that is the model. We're just becoming a bit wise so that we don't push. But all these people you're talking about, they are really behind us. And even for Dr. Juan, I'm going to talk to him right now. He's aware of what we are working on. And we are not going to miss out. 7,000 teachers are very easy to come by. We don't want 100,000 teachers who are already in the country. Like for secondary and primary, there are over 100,000, but we only need 7,000. You may be surprised we can reach even 10 to 12,000 without even knowing. But it's about strategy. So don't panic. We are going to get the Anita. But all these communications, I've done it officially. Soon you'll be surprised. Sometimes they may contact you, because I'm also going to give them the names of the trainers who are supporting me to these various directorates. You'll be surprised that you'll be mentioned at some particular point somewhere along the line. But let us show value. Let us just add value. Let us not worry about what is happening. But this is not going to go without a soda. And the soda is what I'm pushing on with Facebook. They are very hard to deal with. Like you see, Microsoft, they'll say 500 teachers, and they want to pay those teachers like something equivalent to 20,000. That's because 20,000, like Rwandese, 200,000 Rwandese, Rwanda francs is like 20,000 Kenya shilling. So they want to pay them 20,000, the TOT that we are going to train. But for you, I don't want you, and that's why they didn't want to use Kenyans, because they know Kenyans are going to argue out. 20,000 is nothing for us to train even 400 teachers. But you see now this one, they're only going to train like probably 30 to 40 teachers. But now that's why I'm saying, why don't we push this to even 50,000 and get this done and done well? But that is besides the internet. So if you spend internet 10,000 shillings, then we'll of course have to refund you the 10,000. Just let us know so that we argue it out with Facebook and we are going to get it done. You have all the tricks you want to play. You have all the tricks. Hata kama unataka kuwasambazia walimu wako 50, is it called 50 MBs, and they attend your session. But we will refund if that one works. But let it not be so expensive, because I think there's a gap, there's a tap up to 10,000, make 5,000. I'll confirm, but let us know so that we know what Facebook can allow to refund us once we use. But let us know, guys. Maureen, your hand is still up. Do you want to say something? And then we close. But you can now leave at your own pace. This thing is recorded. You get all the recordings. I'll share with you guys.
No, it's answered.
It's answered. Great. Able to kama tunaweza kujaribu. If we do something on our own as a group, you'll never know. We can end up having a very big organization or a very big platform ambayo the whole world will be coming over to. Actually, they're just coming in. Yeah. So thank you so much, guys. Maxwell has just decided to come in person. He didn't want to come online. So I'm going to be briefing him, because you are 14 and they're supposed to be 15. So Maxwell is the 15th guy who has just decided to come. Robin, wow. I hope we are doing good, Robin. Oh. Yeah, so thank you. You can leave at your own time. No, unmute yourself, Robin. Unmute yourself, Robin.
Hello, David.
Yes, hello.
I think I just wanted to change the background and I've realized
you can do it.
Yeah.
You're learning every day, and I'm teaching you things every day. You need to pay me for teaching you.
We need to pay. Yeah, thank you.
Is it okay? You're learning today that you can change your background.
But, I had done it previously with Zoom.
Yes.
But with the Zoom, there's always a challenge. There's a little bit problem when you are changing the background. It's not very clear.
But with Teams, you see, it's very easy.
Yeah, you can see my house is very smart. I'm working from the house.
Yes, you're working from the house. You're really working from the house. Yeah, that is good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You think this initiative can work?
Yeah, I'm optimistic that it will work.
Yes.
Because we come from various areas.
Right.
Like now I come from Nyamira. Immediately you talked about 400 teachers. What was ringing in my mind is about the groups that we have within the county.
Correct.
I know I'm in a sports group, in a WhatsApp group for sports.
And you can imagine there are 250 in your WhatsApp.
Yeah, about 200.
Another 250 in another WhatsApp group. So getting those 250 is very easy for a session, and you are done. Hata pengine utafanya tu mara mbili and you may hit your 400 target.
Now, what is always the biggest challenge with our teachers, I think you understand,
is what is in it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you need to look around. But you can always find a way of showing value in what you want to share with them, and then so that they see the value. Because every human being, it's very normal, every human being wants to see the value. Even when Facebook approached us to do this, we said, we can't do this without any value. What are you giving us? And what are you giving the teachers? And then we need to pay you so well, so that even if you end up using your money to entice the teachers, then you are able to get some refund. So that's why we're saying if we can do 50,000 per person, and then we put a gap of maybe 2 to 5 to even 10,000 shillings for internet, because maybe it'll be like, guys, I want to give you everyone, and niambie nataka kuwasambazia 5 MBs or 50 MBs. Can you attend this session? And then that's good. And it's just a way of ensuring, because even sometimes you don't give them money, but that they may not use it for your session alone. Watapata wamepata tena nafasi ya kutumia kwa wengine na wengine na wengine. Just look around of being innovative. Yes. That's why I'm opening all those types of, I know our teachers. I've been a teacher. I know how it's hard to get teachers.
Just a question maybe on your side.
Yes. Yes.
Are you professionally a teacher or you have passion in teaching?
No, I'm a teacher by profession. Don't I look like one? Have I not been teaching like one? Sure.
Yeah, it's being a teacher is, you know, there are people who call teaching a profession.
Yes.
There are those who call teaching a calling. So you could be either.
For me, it's both. It's a profession and a calling. Because I've tried running around. I've been given big jobs in different places, but I find myself going back to the school, to the classroom, to teaching. Yes, because I've taught in primary, I've taught in high school, I've taught probably in some of the TVET sessions, and I've also worked in the book industry, education content industry. I've also worked in curriculum development a bit. I've worked with NGOs in education. I've worked with the United Nations, and I thought it's not enough. Let me go back to teaching. So I can't run away from teaching. I've even gone out to work in Germany. I thought maybe that was good enough, but back again to teaching. So you see, it's a call. For me, it's more of a profession and a call at the same time. I can't run away from it. I may appear young, but I'm a very, very old person. You ask you, you've done all this, and yet you still look very young. I think I was just rushing to reach here now, where we are. So thank you so much. And you can always, I'm seeing guys are still online, and yet now somebody says, Robert says, why is it that Teams is so difficult for most people to download and register? Robert, I think it's difficult because one, people are using mobile phones which are a bit of which the version of, they just need to update their browsers in the mobile phone. You know, teachers don't update their phones. They're using it the way it is. I think it's only WhatsApp that keeps on insisting that they are being updated. So I think there's a need for them to be updating, only that. Once they do a little bit of updates in their phone, they're able to get this. Number two, most of the phones are so full, and sometimes Teams takes a lot of space, and therefore they get a lot of problems. But we have already shared with Microsoft so that they see to it to make Teams be a bit easy. So this is what we usually recommend. Do not encourage teachers to download and register. No, just have them use it online. Let them just go in and they just enter and use it online. Use the web. Do not use the downloaded app. Many people you are at least you are tempted to download like any other app so that you use it. But we usually what we usually do is Teams is nobody can compete Teams. Teams is already at very far ahead. And that's why Teams is a bit heavier than the others, because what Teams is doing is amazing. But with the Teams, you see, it's just a click away. So what I may tell you about Teams, which is good and which always, even Teams people recommend, use it online. Acha kutumia Teams kama an app. Okay, this is the reason why having it. Robert, the reason why having Teams online is better is because most of you've got Teams which is not registered, because we didn't give you you see the one given by Ian. Like if I gave you those login details to Teams, that is like a very, very good Teams, because it's Office 365 which can be downloaded. You can even have an on desktop apps. You see the way you have Word in your desktop, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and all that. You're not using them online. You are using them offline. You can even close the internet, but still you'll have your words very available. Word, you can still type everything. But when it comes to Teams, when you first time you're getting to Teams, you usually download the online version. So that's the one unang'ang'ana nayo kwa simu, but it was not meant to be used as an offline. So that's why getting it as an app becomes a problem. But because one account, that one works perfectly well with mobile. But now the ones you see, sometimes when you want to have a live event, people will join with any login, and as they're joining with any login, they don't have the license. So they don't have the license, and that's why it is hard motoring. But if at all we can be able to give them licenses, that will be good. Unlike maybe is it Google, where you see somebody has Google email, because the moment you have a Google email, you're already getting the Microsoft, people don't have Microsoft email, people don't have Outlook, people don't have all this. So that change may be a problem. So, and then what wengi wamekwama kwa Google. So bringing them to Microsoft has been a big issue. But I think Teams is going to do that. So thank you so much, Robert, for giving such a concern. Then our part is also to support the teachers with this technical part so that they get it easy to be able to join this. And even there are those people who have left Teams to go to their competition. I've seen them come back. Even when they go kabisa wanakuja, and I don't know why they come back. It's because definitely Teams is still the best. So as you leave, guys, know that we are around. I'm going to put this for you. All the technical challenges, we are going to support you. And we are going to give you a genuine license. That's what every trainer will be given, a genuine license, so that you're able to host the meeting on your own and be guided on how to do it until you finish. You can even share your screen. The technical training we are going to take very soon so that you do it. Thank you. I'll leave the meeting on. Yes, just leave for another meeting, Robert. And Robert, remember to share with the files, Buana. We talked about the files. I hope you are doing something there so that we keep moving. Great. So maybe can talk, guys.